Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. As you can see by the title of this video and the thumbnail, this is a huge haul of coloring books. These are all by Cactus Girl, which is also under the publishing company of Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. And you may be familiar with them because of Jennifer Rowling. I have showed a lot of Jennifer Rowling's books on my channel, and those are also published by Bright Ideas Paper Publishing, along with Husky Wannafly. So now Cactus Girl is also a company underneath that publishing company. So yeah, I normally would never do this amount of coloring books in one flip through. However, many of them are the square, the little pixel books, so you can't really do complete flip throughs of those books. So these are going to go relatively fast. So I'm going to start out with 3 holiday books, then we'll get into the pixel books, and then onto the last ones. So this very first one is Happy Halloween. Now there are different types of pictures in here. So we have dots, dot lines, dot to dots, pixel color, and regular coloring pages. So this is the front of the book. Ghosties on the back of the book. So I'll show you what I mean by saying different kinds, sort of what they implied on the front cover. Have a happy Halloween. So we have our nameplate page. It says Halloween is near. We've seen it written in the leaves falling from the trees. No. The witches are brewing up spooky times for all you hard-working students. What about us adults? And we're not just talking about the rain tapping on your window or the chimes going wild in the wind. We're talking Halloween activities you can enjoy with the family. So then it goes on to talk more about the book. Coloring test page. So the first one, the first section are all dot to dots. So it's also called Connect the Dots or Join the Dots. Fun involving a sequence of numbered dots that are connected one by one by drawing a line revealing the fun picture. We're all familiar with dot to dots. I guess I never thought of there being 2 ways of doing it. Geometric style, where you draw a straight line from one dot to the other, which I guess is what I'm familiar with, or the smooth style, where you draw it curved to how the picture would be. I would find a hard time doing this because how do you know what the picture is going to be ahead of time? Sometimes you can, especially on easier pictures, but you know. So, yeah, sometimes kind of hard to tell what it's going to be. Although, you know, like here, I can see where you would, you know, follow the numbers. I like dot to dots. I've never colored in a dot to dot. I don't know about you, but yeah, I don't mind doing them. I haven't done one in years, so I might actually try one of these. Did you ever see one of those extreme dot to dot coloring books where there's like 1,000 on each picture and they group them by color because there's so many? Ooh, I don't know if I could do one of those. I'd have to do it in pencil. Oh, that's cute. I like that cat. Okay, gives you the hints or what the pictures are going to look like. So there's 10 dot to dots. Then we get into, yes, my favorite, the pixel coloring. So here we have the small squares. Gives you your color palette down here. So this one is just black and white. So the whole background is left white and the skeleton itself is black. As it shows, you can color it in full or you can do the X method, and you guys know I like doing the X method. So all of these pictures only need black and white, or there were some with orange, black and white. So I went through, I looked for a couple with the orange, black and white. Some of these are not real small. The 3x3, like this one, I believe would be like a 5x5. They are kind of rectangular. They're not perfect squares. Kind of noticed that when I did the one that I did. Now this one is square. And that's the smaller 3x3. Again, black and white. Here was one with orange, black, and white. As you can see, the background, again, is all white. And because it was only a couple of colors, I used my glitter gel pens with this. And it was so much fun. I loved it. So, yes, had a great time with that. And looked for another one with orange. And I did this one. I'm going to move this down here. So, yeah. Again, white in the background, color key down here. So, yeah. So we have a number of pixel pictures. Again, gives you the answers back here. And then we have just straight coloring pages. So we'll look at these. So this is all on Amazon paper, black on the reverse. Now that is morbid. Guess that's what Halloween's about. I'm not going to flip the book. You can just see here, sugar skulls, Day of the Dead. We have some bats flying. Cherry Rick retreat, all kinds of stuff in that picture. I think that's supposed to be grayscale. Yeah, I don't care for that. Okay, now we have the dots and lines. I was so hoping we would have just some straight line pictures, but these are where you have the dots and the squiggly lines, and I also like those too. Lines are just my favorite. So, as you can see, like I said, we have the dots, and then we have squiggly lines in here. These are fun too. I like these. So we have Halloween. I think I might do that one. Oh, this one goes this way too. Grim Reaper. Halloween. So we have a jack-o'-lantern in there. Okay, and then the answers here. Shows some of their other books, and I've probably done flip-throughs of all of these. A thank you from Bright Ideas Paper Publishing, asking for your support, and writing an Amazon review for them. Blank sheet at the back. So again, that one is Happy Halloween. Then let's go from one holiday to the next. We have Merry Christmas. Color by number. This is one of the pixel books. So this is the front cover. The back cover with, I want to say their standard color palette, but not always. And you'll see what I mean when I get into some of the other books. But pretty much a standard color palette for many of their books. 24 colors. Yeah, I can see myself coloring out of this quite a bit for Christmas. I did do one. So here is your color palette. Now this one, they did not put in color. You'll see some of the other books that I'm going to show, they do have color on this page. So, but this one, not. You can still refer to the palette on the back cover though, to match up your colors. So, of course, I am not going to show you the entire book, but you can see they're not all 3x3. Now, again, this one, I don't know, 5x5, 6x6 even. There are various sizes throughout this book, so they're not all the real teeny 3x3 like this one is. Okay, I did this one. Isn't he cute? I thought he turned out so adorable. So this was done with my Arteza ink Onyx, naturally. Yeah, I thought he was cute. So, get to the back. I don't know if there are answers in here. We have a thank you page. No, no answers. Blank sheet at the back. Sometimes they put answers in, sometimes they don't. So, here are some samples from inside the book. Aren't they cute? Love that one. Ooh, a lot of brown in that one. This will probably be easier because there's a lot of white. So there are 26 pages in here. All right. Now on to one that is just standard pictures, but they are color by number. There are 24 pictures in here. Front cover, back cover, again with their standard color palette. So let's have a look. We have our nameplate page. Some of their other books again. And we get into the first picture. So as you can see, it is color by number, but we do have very fine lines, which I don't know about you, I'm not a huge fan of. When I seen how fine the lines are, I'm like, there goes using my alcohol markers. But water-based markers would work great in here, as would, you know, colored pencils. I mean, you could do alcohol markers, but you'd have to be very careful. But they are cute. Look at that. I mean, very cute pictures. I'm sure. Make me keep flipping. Enjoy Christmas time. A gingerbread man yelling, hi. So, pretty simple coloring book. We have a Happy New Year picture. A reindeer. You know, nothing too difficult in here. What does that say? I can't even read that. Oh, believe. Okay. I'm like, huh? Okay, believe. Huh? Something the elf. What? W what? A-T? Oh, what? What the elf? Must be. I don't know. It doesn't look like an H to me, but what the elf? I'm assuming. Manger scene. Wow, these are cute, cute pictures. Like I said, I'd probably have to get out some water-based markers, though. I sometimes have a hard enough time in my alcohol markers when there are thick lines. Just not very careful when I color. Oh my gosh. That's cute. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, I like that one. A little more detail to that one too. That's pretty. Okay, our thank you page, social media, Instagram at bright.ideaspaper, blank sheet at the back. So we have our Merry Christmas color by number book. Then we have our square pixel color by number books. I have colored out of 3 out of the 4, and I'll show you why. I do want to color out of that 4th one too. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So here is color by number, 40 patterns. So it is a relatively thick book. Front cover, back cover, again following their typical standard color palette. Shows some of the other books in this series, and I have shown all of these. This one I'm going to be showing today, and I think the other ones I've all shown already. So, all right, so this is what I mean from the first one when I say it wasn't in color. The first few pages are normally in color, and they show a colored color palette, if that makes sense, for you to match up your colors. Okay, so as usual, color palettes over here and our square pixel pictures over here to color in. So you can see here's red, white, and yellow, green. So all you're going to need is red and yellow, green. Pretty easy, right? Medium blue and yellow. So, you know, it's a very limited color palette. I did this one because I liked the colors. I thought it sounded so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at them pastel colors. And I used my Ohuhu fine liners. No, not the Artisan Carnix. Can you believe it? So some of them use more colors than others. But yeah, whole bunch of pictures in here. I did one other one. I wanted to do a brighter colored one. Where are you? Did I go past it? Yes, I did. Yeah, this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Beautiful rainbow colors. I think that's so pretty. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I love this book. You know me and my patterns. Well, there are answers. I told you, some of them have answers and some of them don't. And full color answers. If you don't want to see them, look away. Okay. Oh, look how bright and colorful these are. That's a cute one for Christmas. Here's the one I did. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, I'm going to have to leave this book out. I love it. Oh, got to do that one too. Definitely. Oh, we even have one for that holiday. Don't want to say if you're looking away and don't want to see the answers. Oh, love that one too. Christmas. Wow, love them. Okay, answers are done. We have our pretty colorful thank you page. Blank sheet at the back. Okay, on to the next one. This one is animals. Again, square pixels. We have the colored in color palette in the front, following their standard 24 color palette. Starts off with the great big squares. So again, if the small squares intimidate you, you can start out with these big squares. This one's a little bit smaller. So yeah, the ones in the front, this one's getting a little bit smaller, but you will see there are some larger ones, like this one is another big squared one. So they don't start from the front of the book with the great big ones and then progressively get harder. They just kind of intersperse them throughout the book. Okay, so I did do one in here. Look at it, isn't it cute? So yeah, again, just a few colors. So, and answers again. Okay, turn away if you don't want to see it. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, love it. Love it. You can see many of them have just white backgrounds. simpler pictures. They don't take long to do at all. Of course, the larger the squares to color and the more pixelated it's going to be. The smaller the squares, the less pixelated, but they're still adorable. Look at that one. I love it. That one. And our colorful thank you page answers are done. So again, this one is called Animals. We have another Animals. Oh, this is volume 2. This one doesn't have a volume on, but you can assume it's volume 1 then. This is volume 2. Starts out the exact same way. Here it shows some of their other books. Again, I will have showed every one. Starts out the exact same. Oh, now this and this are different. I did color one out of here. This color palette is different, and that's why I was saying a standard color palette, except for a couple books. And I'm really hoping they don't do this in any future books, and then they follow their other standard color palette. Number one, not everybody has the 36 set of the Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners. I did, because I upgraded from the 36 set to, what is it, 70 some or 90 some? I can't remember. So I did have my 36 set. Unfortunately, their numbering system, because they just numbered 1 through 36, of course, does not represent the numbers on the pens. If you are familiar with Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners, they do have a number. However, it is so microscopic, you do need a magnifying glass to see it on the end of the pen. There is on the back of the box, there is a little graph that shows the number and the color of each pen. So you can kind of use that. I scribbled out each one of the colors. I went through and I tried to match up every single one. I used the most obvious colors first. So of course, like your light gray and your dark gray and your black. Very obvious. The neons are all close together in the very first row. So that was easy. The greens were pretty easy to figure out. Once I got into, I did figure out the blues. Those took a while. The pinks. Yeah. They were hard. The pinks and the reds. It got down to 2 colors that just did not match up at all. And it's like, flip a coin. But even doing that, look at this light pink. It was very obvious to me what color that was. It is called Carmine Bright, though, so these names really do not necessarily correspond with the actual color. To me, that is definitely not Carmine Bright. This one is called Burgundy. That is not Burgundy. Tuscany Red. Yeah, so like I said, this one is blue, this one is light blue, and that one is aqua blue. I mean, yeah. So yeah, don't necessarily go by these colors at all. Yeah. Like I said, I matched them up as best as I could, but I am going to show you something. Because, you know, this is all standard. I'm going to show you the one I colored. Again, there are different size squares on the pages. I did this one because I thought it would be nice and colorful. Whoops, it does go this way. So we have some fish here, right? Look at the pink. Look at this purple. This is not all black. This is a very dark purple that's in here. And I think it was called the, was it red violet? I think so. And then lavender. Now, this does have an answer key, and I picked a page that I thought was very colorful, so I could test out the colors that I matched up. Let me tell you, I looked at the answer key and I matched up their picture to mine. What is this? 31. And it looks nothing alike. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this bright pink. Like I said, when I matched these up, that light pink was a given. It has to be that color. This dark purple, yeah, I mean, it's nothing like this. So, just wanted to let you know if you thought, oh, great, I'm going to go out and get that 36 set of Statler pens, or awesome, I have this 36 set. Oh, I don't know. I may just look at the answers and pick out my own colors or something, because, I mean, yeah, it still looks cute, but some of the detail really gets lost. That dark purple, you can't even make that out. This is a neon orange, and yeah, it's definitely neon orange. So yeah, I guess take it with a grain of salt when you match up your colors if you are using the 36 set. But we can go ahead and look at the answer key. Again, look away if you don't want to see them. There are some adorable pictures in here. Some holiday ones. And they are nice and bright and colorful. But you may have to substitute maybe a fine liner from a different set or something, because like I said, mine turned out nothing like this, and I purposely picked that picture to see how it would line up. Now maybe I shouldn't have, because of the black background. I didn't think of that until now. You know, maybe I should have picked something like that. This is from the front cover and our thank you page. Okay, answers are gone. Blank sheet at the back. So the next book is set up the exact same way. So this is the front cover. Is that not cute or what? Oh, I have to try this, but again, we got the black background. We shall see. Showing more of their books. I don't remember seeing that one. This has got to go investigate. So this one's called Dog and Cat. And again, starts out the same way, but it uses the color palette from the 36 set of the Tri Plus fine liners. So it's exactly the same as the previous book. And as it states, if you don't have the exact color in your color collection, use a similar color. Yeah, might want to do that. So again, totally set up the same. Some of the boxes are larger than others. I did not, like I said, do any in this book, but I am going to. So we're going to just flip back to the answers. So I haven't even looked at these. I don't even know what's in this book. Look away if you don't want to see the answers. Aww. So these are quite simplistic, as you can see. Oh, but they're cute. I mean, you can make out what the breed of the dog is. Oh, look at these kitties. Oh, I love that. This one too. I've seen diamond paintings like this. Great holiday ones. Yeah, I gotta try this one from the front cover and our thank you page. Answers are gone. All right, so there is Dog and Cat. All right, now we have another color by number book. This one is called Lovely Animals. That pretty front cover. Back cover. Now this one has a larger color palette. I didn't go through. Oh, it's 40 colors. So I'm assuming because of the animals, they needed more colors in this range, which is, you know, good. It will put more detail and whatnot into the pictures, right? You may need a couple of different sets of, you know, whatever markers or pencils you're using to match up all the colors. But we have our nameplate page. Here is the 40 color palette. This one again is not in color, but you can just match it up to the back. Please refer colors paletter in the back of the book. We know what it means. So here we have our color palette. They do only list the colors that are needed for that picture in their books. I like that. Yorkie. Very thin lines. Wow. No alcohol marker in these books. Probably use fine liners in areas of it. But that is adorable. Yes, very fine, light lines. The lines are more gray. Oh, but they're beautiful. Oh my gosh. Must be a cheetah? Leopard? Leopard maybe because it has spots, right? I can't think of my big cats today. Let's just go this way. No, it goes this way. Oh, Kiki. Maybe I'll zoom you in a little bit. These lines are so fine and light. It's probably hard for you to even see them, huh? This is what? A butterfly? A squirrel. Quit making me flip. Oh, a giraffe. Bird. Not sure. Oh, a cow. Okay. We have our dolphins. So in the larger areas, the larger the area, it seems the larger the number. In my opinion, they didn't need to do that. You know, in the small areas, the numbers, of course, get very little. And maybe in the big areas, they could be a little bit bigger than that, but I don't feel the need to go that large. You just see them all that much more when you're done coloring it, right? Like number 1 is light gray. So you're going to, you know, to me, it doesn't matter a whole lot when you see that number through, but I don't feel personally that they would need to be that big. It must just be set in their software, I'm assuming, that, you know, the program just automatically puts the number bigger. So, look at that, Bobby. So if you like George Tufexis from Creative Haven, you may like these. Because, yeah, some of them, like I said, they're almost like mystery pictures because they're kind of hard to make out. Oh, that must be a tiger. Okay. Speaking of cats, I have a cat that's snoring over here. I don't know if you can hear her or not. Yeah, she's my snoring kitty. So maybe it's a dog of some sort. Either it must be a kitty, huh? Fox, maybe. Oh, are them panda bears? I'm thinking. Yeah, very, very hard to make out. So we'll just kind of keep going through these because this video is getting long enough. So you get the picture. Quite detailed color by number books. Thank you page, blank sheet at the back. So, lovely animals, color by number. Another color by number. This one is colorful patterns. And no, I have not colored out of it yet. Back cover, we have some images from inside. I'm definitely going to have to get at this one. 25 pages, follows their standard 24 color palette. Yay! They really like to mix theirs up, don't they? Again, this one is not in color, but it gives you the color palette. So, well, here they do list all of the colors rather than just the ones you need, because you certainly don't need them all. Yeah. Because there are only a few colors, you know, in each one. Wow, this one has very light numbers. You wouldn't see them too easy once you colored that in. Oh, I love these patterns, though. Cute. Hello, summer. No, we can say goodbye, summer. Except for Australia. Oh, I like that, too. Like, what's some colors in there? These are 12, sky blue, 22, dark gray, 9, dark pink, 14, dark blue. So, yeah, there's all kinds of colors in there. Just some sporadic shapes. Bubbles. Ooh, that's cool. Looks like worms all over. Oh, that could be used with fine liners. Ooh, neat. All different kinds of patterns. Looks like waves. Yeah, fun book. Ooh, love that one. And our thank you page. All right, so this is colorful patterns. This one is geometric shapes. And I know, shock, I didn't color any in this one either yet. So the front cover, back cover with some images from inside. Standard color palette. There are 25 pictures in here. Come on, cooperate. Nameplate page. Color palette, non-colored in. So here we go with our patterns. Now, what's this one called? Geometric shapes. So, laid out the same as the previous book. Again, if you do have a vision impairment, may have a problem with these numbers, especially something like that. That could drive even somebody that sees well, that could drive your eyes a little bonkers. Because the numbers are quite small and in gray. I know some people like that though, because then you don't see the numbers too much once you're done coloring the picture. So, goods and bads to both sides. Ooh, that's cool. Reminds me of John Wick from Creative Haven. He has a lot like that. I like it. Ooh, another one for fine liners, maybe. So even though I didn't do complete flips of all the books, it's, yeah, still a relatively long video. I apologize. And our thank you page. All right, last but not least, this is their newest book that just came out last week. Last week, I believe. This one is called Abstract Animals, Color by Numbers Quest. Standard 24 color palette. Some images from inside the book. So, I haven't looked at this one yet. Our nameplate page. Because I just got this one. Again, there are other books. Color palette, much smaller. Usually we have a full page, but that's okay. That's big enough. This is a new style of coloring book. It is very relaxing and easy to do. Fun with circles, boxes, hexagons, lines. Use pen, pencil, or marker to create 24 beautiful animals. Black and white shapes look in disorder like doodle style, but the complete artworks will surprise you. So, these kind of remind me of some of Sun Life Drawings books and some others. Color Quest, I think Kirish or Sneva has some like this. These are the hexagon shapes that you color in, and you may have seen these by some of those other companies. So we have, hexagon ones. I don't think they're all hexagon, but so far they are. Let us see. We have a llama. Okay, this one wasn't hexagon though. This one is diamonds, or squares if you do it kitty corner. So diamonds, here's one that's lines. This one gets very thin though. Wowee. Yeah. That would, that could be a little challenging. This is different. Huh. There's all different numbers in here, but yet they're lines. Interesting. I'm going to have to try that. I've never seen one like that. You know, same with these. I've never seen pictures like that, where it looks like lines, but yet there's little blocks of colors, different colors in there. So this is the same way. Let me zoom you in if you can't see what I'm talking about. So you can see there are lines here, but right in here, you can see there are little blocks of color. So as you color these in, it must make a picture. I don't know, has anybody else seen a picture like this? Like here's some twos. Yeah, very different. I'm gonna try and get one of these done before the end of the month. And I will also post it on Instagram, fingers crossed, because heaven knows I'm not the best at that. And let you know kind of how one of these turn out. Here we have some circles. And they're not really circles. They're kind of squares with rounded off corners. That's different too. Same thing there. And you can see the dog though. Very different kind of book. Here's circles. And some more circles. Ah, that looks cool. They're circles, but they're kind of swirled in a swirl pattern, circle pattern. That's neat. You can tell it's going to be a butterfly though. This is a very unique book. I like it. Here's another one with the lines, but the different colors. You can tell that's going to be a dog. Here's the circles again, but again in like a semicircle. Here's one with the triangles or squares. Another doggy. More lines with the colors. Almost looks like a whale or a, yeah, not sure. Well, of course, we know what that is. If you don't, there's a problem. Kind of looks like a crab. Here's our thank you page. Well, this one is Jennifer Roten. Oh, I'm confused. See, you can tell they're all under Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. I put it with the Cactus Girl books because that's what it was under on Amazon. I think they goofed up because it says Jennifer Rowling. Yeah, but again, all of those names are all under Bright Ideas Paper Publishing. So, okay, so again, that's their newest book. I am going to leave links to all 11 books. Yes, I will. Just for you. Books down below in the description. So again, we have abstract animals, geometric shapes, colorful patterns, and Misty's here. She's almost on my books. Lovely animals, color by number, dog and cat. These are the pixel books. Animals, volume 2, animals, volume 1. We have the patterns, color by number, the Merry Christmas, color by number, the Merry Christmas pixel, color by number, and the Halloween book with the different types of pictures to color. So there you go. All 11 books. So yeah, I will go through. I will get a link to all 11 of the books for you if you are interested in any of them. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I didn't think this video was going to get this long, but I guess there were more of them than I thought that I had to do complete flip-throughs of. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a whole bunch of new Cactus Girl books. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.